Hello and welcome back to another video. This is a little intro whilst I clean my squat shoes. It's very much overdue. They are very dirty, just like my mind. I'm going to get these dirty, but they're already covered in sweet potato from my daughter, who is a very messy eater. Both my daughters are very messy eaters. Just applying a cherry blossom shoe cleaner to the exterior of the shoe. It will be going everywhere, but I'm not too concerned. What's in stock for today? I'm not supposed to inhale it. Well, I say today, I mean yesterday. I've been having some trouble with my internet, but luckily the blue light is back on the internet rotor. So hopefully that issue has been resolved and I can get back to making videos. Yesterday's session was a bench session, bench focused session. I did do a bit of high bar back squats, but I didn't record that because it wasn't really a part of the session. It was just me experimenting with a wide stance as opposed to my usual narrow stance. Hopefully you can hear me over me cleaning my shoe. But yeah, it was a good session. I'm not going to speak too much about it, otherwise it'll spoil it, which is something I don't want to do. But why has it taken me so long to upload once more? This week it's been because of my internet access, which was abruptly denied. And the week before that was simply taking a week off as I prepare myself to go into a new phase. Now, what is the new phase? Well, I can rerun the power building program and see if I continue to gain progression from it, or I can rerun. I've never ran a squat specialist program. Yes, that is what may be on the cards next. Would you like me to do my power building program again? Change the exercises up. Instead of Bulgarians, I'll do hack squats, and instead of flies, I'll do dips. Or would you like me to see what potential I have with my squat? And I could do a deadlift and bench press specialist program in the future, so I can see what I can get out of the bench press and the deadlift. Let me just get a cloth so I can dry it. Obviously, with the specialist programs, there is a chance I will lose muscle in areas I won't be working as often as I do with the power building program. So I may start looking a little flaccid in some areas. But my legs, pretty damn sure they'll grow. It's kind of obvious, isn't it? A bench specialist program or a deadlift specialist program. Your chest is going to grow from the bench specialist program, and your back is going to grow from the deadlift specialist program. I have read the reviews of the squat specialist program, which is made by the same company I've been buying all of my other programs from, Strength Studio, TT. Yeah, I'm pretty damn satisfied with that. Give it a good dry and then move on to the other one. That's looking fresh. The light is bouncing off that because obviously because obviously white reflects light and black absorbs it, which is why black objects get very warm as opposed to white objects, which tend to stay cooler. just so you guys can have a gander at the current state of my squat shoes. I don't know how well you'll be able to see this. Probably not very well at all, to be honest, because the lighting's pretty damn poor in this part of my place. But they're pretty damn dirty. Big patch of mud there, big patches of mud here, big patches of mud everywhere. Or sweat. Maybe these shoes are just full of sweat, blood, and tears. Anyway, yeah. So, personally, I would like to kind of, well, I don't really know, to be honest. Yeah, I should probably open a window or something when using this next time. What was I saying? Hold on a sec. Yeah, personally I'd like to rerun the power building program. But at the same time, I think running a squat specialist program would be quite interesting. Or maybe a squat everyday challenge at some point. That would be very interesting, I will say. I know a few people have done it. I can't mention their names because I forgot. But there's a few people on YouTube that have done a squat everyday challenge, or bench everyday challenge, or, you know, deadlift everyday challenge. There's kind of an abundance of everything on YouTube. It's very oversaturated, which is why normal bog standard content gets lost in the absolute cesspit of the YouTube algorithm. It gets left behind in front of all the very odd and unique videos of today's YouTube world. My videos, I'd say they're pretty damn standard. I just train, occasionally I eat, and occasionally apparently I clean shoes, which has been rather therapeutic, I will say. There's always a great sense of satisfaction when you've cleaned something to its factory setting. You've factory reset, especially a car. When you factory reset a car to its original condition, god damn. And then 1 month later, it's like you never did it. But, you know, you got to take some pride in your possessions, even though we don't take them to the grave with us. You know, on the grand scheme of things, when we're dead, these things will either be passed on over and over again until they hit the junkyard, or tip, as we call it in the UK, or they'll just go straight to the tip. These things do not stay with us. Unless you're buried, of course. Then you can put things like this in your coffee. Coffee? I don't think you can drink coffee when you're 6 foot under and skeleton and bones. Rambling on as usual. It's been a long day. It's Father's Day today. Been with the kids the majority of it. Seen the mother. Visited the father's grave. I think this is kind of a very therapeutic, stress-relieving way of ending the day. Yeah. Anyway, I think this is a bit more long-winded than I wanted it to be. And you don't have to watch all of it. Although saying that now is kind of pointless, because if you did watch all of it, you're about to see the workout. Oh! you've got to finish off with some shoe deodorizer. Keep in mind that these shoes are, I'd say, about 6 years old. I got them when I first started consistently training, so they're doing pretty well. Lovely. Absolutely fantastic.
So today, bench press, working up to a triple at RPE 7.5. Let's get straight to it, shall we?
Great motivational speaker. You didn't know that about me, did you? Yeah, here we go.
I should hit around 152.5 or 155 for a triple.
I really look like this one.
This is a state-of-the-art chalk bag that only professionals use. That's top-tip technology for you.
Oh, no, I did it so.
You may take the mickey out of my doubled up bag, but it does the job pretty damn well. Switching up the camera angle? Why not? That was perfect. The perfect weight for the set RPE. That was a perfect set. The reps were of quality rather than quantity. A very optimal top set that was. after a very successful top set of 152.5 kilos for a triple at RP 7.5. I'm now backing off to 130 kilos for 2 sets of 4, I believe. I'm pretty sure. Lovely jubbly. I've actually got to do 4 more sets of 130 kilos for 4 reps. Because I have 4 more sets of this weight, I'm probably just going to bash out all 4 sets one after the other instead of speaking. Okay, so after a pretty damn successful bench session, I'm moving on to slight incline dumbbell presses. I've got the 40s on deck, ready to go. The incline is only put up by 1, which is about 15 degrees. It works the exact way I want it to. It's not too much upper chest, it's not too much middle chest. It's just kind of between the Goldilocks zones of the dumbbell bench press, or the Goldilocks zone for the dumbbell bench press. I'm going to do 4 sets of 8 to 10, I believe. Again, I think. Let's just get on with it, shall we? Okay. That was very off. Where I'd gripped it on the right dumbbell was far too low. So it was kind of dipping into my chest and throwing me completely off. But it still came up. It was still a pretty damn solid set. So I'm going to move up to the 45 kilos. Pretend the back of my head has a face and is talking to you like Voldemort. Moving on to the 45 kilo dumbbells, I'm going to perform this for a set of 8 to 10. The reps are going to be nice and controlled with a slight pause at the very bottom. My bad, it's Pure Gym. These are 46 kilos, not 45. Another solid set of 8 reps. I'm definitely going to move up to the 50 kilo dumbbells. Ladies and gentlemen, we have reached the capacity of the dumbbell weight in Pure Gym, which really isn't that hard. Let's bash it out, shall we? Another set of that, and I'll be fine and dandy. Now, I usually do some sort of fly, whether that be dumbbell flies or cable flies or the pec deck. But recently I've decided to add a bit more calisthenics into my training. So instead of doing a fly, I'm doing weighted dips. Obviously, the first set will be body weight, but working up to the RPE, I'll just start throwing plates on and see what suits my program's needs, I guess. Why have I set up 2 dumbbells in the, whatever the fuck you want to call it, apparatus? Well, the dip station is too wide and the material they use on the handles is too slippery. The other dip station may be narrower, I believe, but that has the assistance pad and you can't fold it down. So, as a alternative, I've got 2 power bars. I know, hogging the power bars, that should be a crime, because they have the grippiest knurling out of all the barbells here. There's only 2 types, so out of the 2 types, these are the best ones to use for grip and knurling. Yeah, 2 more, well, 3 more sets of that, because I need to work up to a top set of, I believe, 8 at RP 7 or 8. It's a little dash in between it, 7 or 8, you know. Anyway, let's move on, shall we? How you doing, man? Whoa! You're right. Having low battery will not defeat me today, as I brought my other phone, which means I have no excuse but to film the entirety of the workout, as opposed to doing the rest of the workout off camera or coming in the next day and doing it then. That was a fantastic set. A beautiful one, to say the least. Now I'm going to move on to the 15 kilo weight plate and then hopefully the 20 kilo weight plate. Why am I jumping up in such, excuse me, small instruments? What? Instruments? Increments? Fucking instruments. I've lost my train of thought now. Brilliant. Let's turn off the musical instruments. Why am I jumping up in such small increments? Well, my body isn't used to doing weighted dips. So the last thing I want to do is try to overload it and tear my shit up. I think the 20 kilo weight plate is definitely on the dinner plate. Not only is the battery low on my phone, but the storage as well. I'm telling you now, I wish I never got the Google Pixel 7. Now, although it's a good phone, to a degree, it lacks memory and the battery's shit. And I could go through other things that I don't like about the phone, and I could go over things that I do like about the phone. But we're not a fucking tech review channel, are we? So we're not going to do that. Let's chalk up. Oh. That was pretty damn sexy, if you ask me. I could go the 25s, but god damn it, the ego is screaming. It's saying, go 25s, go 25s, or 25, because we're only using one plate. Or should we use two? Yeah, I know. I'm fucking terrible, aren't I? My phone's died, the other phone, so I'm using the other phone, the Samsung Galaxy S22 Ultra. It should look, well, I don't know. You could tell me how it looks in comparisons to the Google Pixel 7. But again, we're not a fucking tech review channel, all right? We're a fitness channel. We're a fucking strength and power channel. Okay. Or at least with the 25 kilo weight plate, I hit the RPE smack bang on. So it was kind of a good idea in a way, a risky one, but it turned out to be a pretty damn good one. Doing some EZ barbell curls now. I've worked up to, I think it's like 49 or 50 kilos. Not too much of a difference if you ask me. Gonna do this for 3 sets of 8 to 10. Let's see how it goes. Okay. Oh. Fucking hell, so before this I did the bar, which is 9, 10 kilos, 30 kilos, 40 kilos, both for 2 sets of 10. And now 50 kilos for a set of 8. And I could have pushed it and done a set of 10, but that would have probably been failure. And I am working at an RPE. That RPE is 8. So having 2 reps left in the tank is perfect. I'm going to stick to this weight. After all, it's the perfect weight for the perfect set. Oh, god damn, that's the second set done. I have an incredible bicep pump going on. Forearms are also full of blood. Now you're probably wondering, Ryan, why aren't you keeping time under tension? Why aren't you just pounding those reps out one after the other? Well, that's just not the way I like to train. That's not my style. I like to reset the majority of the movements. So once I've contracted, I go somewhat slow or controlled on the way down, reset, and then do the movement again, perform the exercise again. Simply because I like the way it feels. For overall strength, I think resetting the reps is probably the way to go. I've Linus tech tipped and reviewed the footage. I'm not very happy with the quality of the footage, but it's still footage at the end of the day. It's better than no footage. Kind of stating the obvious here. The getting up at 4 a.m. has really set itself in, and I am barely functioning. Strength-wise, fantastic. Brain function-wise, away with the fairies. Yep, that's my biceps. All my spat everywhere and forearms completely and utterly eliminated. Moving on to some skull crushers. I'll be real honest with you. I fucking stink. Absolute body odour, 100% achieved. That's a fucking achievement if you ask me. But yeah, let's just get on with the set, shall we? Fantastic. I think I'll up the weight by, I don't know, 5 kilos either side. Work my way up slowly. I did take a 2-week deload, so I do feel a little bit sore. But that's only because I finished off the 10-week power building program. What program is next? The deep, dark question. Maybe it's a specialist program. Did kind of feel like something was a bit off. I wasn't hitting that full ROM, the full depth of the pit of my arm. So this set, I shall emphasise the amount of lean back in my arm. That makes absolutely no sense, but whatever. Okay. That was definitely hitting it. From the back, front, and the side. I think I'll stick to this way. It felt pretty good. I'm probably fatigued from the dips, the weighted dips. But yeah, I'm pretty happy with using 39 kilos. Well, I'd rather be using 40 kilos or 35, but whatever. Oh God, my bottle just throat chopped me. Okay, I'm gonna skip doing the rest of the skull crushes on camera. The next exercise you'll see is dumbbell lateral raises. Or I may do some loo raises with the plates. I don't know. It's whatever I feel like today, really, in terms of the lateral raise movement, the side delt exercise. Today's been a pretty damn good session. I come in here expecting to get a lot less, but I do have this terrible habit of undermining myself, which is something I'm slowly getting out of the habit of. I need to trust in myself a bit more. And I think all you guys do too. Gain some confidence. Trust yourself a bit more. Just do whatever it is that you want to do and keep doing it. And if it doesn't show any results, move on to the next thing. But regardless of how you feel, whether you're confident enough to do it or not, just fucking do it. Because ironically enough, doing things that you're not confident with, that you're not comfortable with, builds up your confidence and your resilience, and you become comfortable with that thing that you once were uncomfortable with. Again, just stating the obvious like I usually do, but it's just food for thought. Thought I'd add that in there. Hello again. The last exercise of the day, minus the planks, which I'll be doing at home. That's probably after dinner. I'm fucking starving. It's 9:30 at night. It is way past my bedtime. So I think what I'll do is I'll edit this in the morning, first thing, and then it should be up by tomorrow. Well, my internet speed is pretty damn trash. Probably tomorrow fucking evening. Depends on when I upload it, but I have to leave the fucking computer on for the whole day, which is pretty annoying because that definitely reduces the lifespan of my computer technology. Anyway, trying standing lateral raises, something I haven't done in a very long time because I usually use the bench and do chest supported lateral raises, but today I thought fuck it, let's try something different. Mm, 11, 12, 11, 12. Okay, that'll do. Using the 10 kilo dumbbells, pansy weight, and I'm joking, we all work at our own level. So, what is lightweight for me, maybe heavyweights for someone else, but it will become light one day as long as that person is consistent. I've completely lost my train of thought once again, which it doesn't really matter at this point, but that'll be a wrap for the gym. Whether or not I do include the planks after the gym or not, yeah, I can't speak. I'm gone. That's it. I'm Alice, and I'm in Wonderland. Well, that's a wrap.